This is the fourth and final part. Just giving you guys a quick little video here to end off the four-part series. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below, or go ahead and message me, Griffin93, on Whatnot itself. A couple things I wanted to talk about is the speed. So if you got a guy who's going super slow on the Whatnot streams and he's kind of just being super, just, you know those guys, and nobody sticks around for that. It's just the pacing of it, the entertainment value. You want to keep the crowd engaged, and you want to have a certain sense of speed and a little bit of a sense of urgency. You want to get through cards fast, because if you're showing 30 cards an hour and running 30 auctions an hour, even if only 50% of that sells, it's still better than if you have 10 cards that you show per hour that all 10 of them sell, because 50% of 30 is still 15, so that's exponentially more. Not to break down basic math, but there are a lot of people that go relatively slow, and not only is it not great for entertainment value, but just the people don't want to stick around because they're like, I already know I don't want those cards. Let's get to the next card, please. So for you to be able to, first off, keep the crowd engaged too with something simple like this, and just keep it going. So we got a Toon Gemini Elf here. I love Pegasus. One of my favorite moments is in the movie when the Toon Gemini Elf was used against Kaiba right before Kaiba used Return from the Different Dimension and absolutely smoked him, which was awesome. It's live for $1. Okay, looks like nobody wanted. Hey, not a big deal. Hey, what about a Blue Eyes White Dragon here? Just a really healthy pace, just a really healthy pace and speed to keep the stream going, keep the people entertained. Not to mention, with that type of interaction and with what your thought process is, it really helps keep the people engaged in the conversation by, commenting through the chat and getting back and forths and saying, oh, my favorite part of the movie is actually when blah, 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 so it helps keep the people there. And I think that's one thing that me and Bribery, especially his formula, because really this is all his formula. So go ahead and send him a message and thank you, because he's the one who showed me how to do all this as well. But yeah, that's really the formula that we've got. And, doing the incentives, like, every 10 of these little boys, we're going to run one of the back wall bangers, which go ahead and just grab one of these shelves from Amazon. It's like $15 to $20, super easy to set up. It gives the cards that really nice appeal. You can also create incentives like this. Every time I sell an Exodia card, I have Griffin's Wall of Exodia. So anytime somebody buys it, buys an Exodia piece, I get their name up on here, and it's, it gives them a cooler incentive to want to buy, an Exodia piece, just so that they could get their name up on the wall. Another thing I would do, the last tip that I have for you guys before I leave you here and just await all your messages for all the little ticky-tack stuff that I may have missed, is having cards ready. In order to keep that flow going, what I have here is a pile that, this is my starter pile. So we have the back wall bangers. We have my starter pile right here. So this is like my quick, I'm going to grab this pile. I'm just going to grab, a couple, this is going to be like my first 50. You know how in football, they always have their first 15 plays, completely mapped out, because that's what they do for the beginning of every game. And you kind of want to do the same thing with your cards, not only to help keep the flow going, but so that you're also not, going all over the place and trying to search through piles, and you start to get people to wait, and before you know it, you're starting to lose viewers, So keeping the flow and all that jazz, having stuff on the ready, having stuff nice and organized in piles. These are all my Red Eyes cards. These are all my Dark Magician cards. You don't have to get ultra specific, just general piles of stuff, and that'll create a lot more ease too when you're running through the stream. And again, the faster you can grab those cards, the more cards you can get through, the more lucrative your streams are going to be for the amount of time. You don't have to put in hours and hours and hours of streaming. You can stream for an hour and make yourself a really pretty penny. So if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and either comment or send me a message on Whatnot, Griffin93. Really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys have learned a lot from this, and I think I've pretty much covered everything that I need to cover. I don't know if I said in the other video, I think I may have, but also get yourself a little scale. This is left over from before. I'd recommend getting a little bit bigger one, one that's actually meant for, weighing letters and bubble mailers and stuff. They're relatively inexpensive. They cost between, I don't know, like $15 and $20, so go ahead and get yourself one of those as well, so you always know that your shipping and whatnot is accurate, and it will tell you what the weight is, so you'll never have to be off. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the videos, and can't wait to see you guys back at my streams. Peace out.